Hi guys, welcome back to World of Warships. Today I've got an arms race game for you in the Somers, my favourite tier 10 torque boat, and it's quite an interesting one. So obviously we want to get the buffs early doors. So I've managed to get an increased damage buff for the team. So every shell that we fire will have increased damage against the enemy, which is nice. Nice start. I'm going to traverse over to the next buff. See if we can get hold of that one as well. Now, with it being a tier 10 game, obviously the the team lineups are a little bit unbalanced. And if you've noticed, there's a Hildebrand on the enemy team. The new completely and utterly overpowered cruiser with planes that are incredibly accurate and deadly. So, you know, that's fair, of course. So I'm going to get this buff by the look of it. But not only the Hildebrand, there's also Yorktown involved as well, so air spotting's a problem. Particularly when you're driving a torque boat, or any DD for that matter. So I'm just trying to get some torps out on cooldown here, trying not to be spotted, which is proving reasonably successful to start with, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of fantastic targets over here for me. Los Andes, Duncan, Libertad, John Bart. Hildebrand's still behind that island. He's not going to move. Because he doesn't need to, does he? What an overpowered piece of shit that is. Well, I don't mind saying that. It's the truth. It just... Some of the ships that they've introduced into the game recently have made it almost unplayable at higher tiers, in my opinion. Very difficult and very frustrating for everybody. So, first torps of the game into the Los Andes. 3, which will do nicely. Only 40k on the board. So we've taken a couple of buffs, trying to make a difference. Detected by air almost constantly. Los Andes is taking quite a bit of damage there. I've got torps out on the Duncan, smoking up obviously because, you know, perma detected. Thankfully the enemy shots are going a little bit wild. I'm trying to mitigate taking as much damage as, you know, trying to not take as much damage as possible really. Torpedoes coming in from the back. Duncan's going to take 3, which is great. Got a flood in, he's insta damage con that, so I'll try to get a firing in with the guns. And it looks like we've already lost 2 friendly ships. Got the Duncan on fire, that's fine. Libertad in the background. So I just want to stay undetected here, essentially, for a little bit, because it's just ridiculous how quickly those planes get back up into the air. Just take a breather. Fish coming in, I think, well, yeah, we can avoid these quite easily. They're not really a problem, thankfully. The fish out on John Bart, Duncan, he'll be reversing off the island, he's dead, which is fine. And tops out on the Los Andes. Maybe the Jean Bart will take one, we'll see. Ultimately, I'm chasing the buffs here. I want to get as many buffs as I can to try and help the team. Yeah, get a top into the JB. Might get lucky on the Ibuki, we'll see. I'm going to go for a heal buff if I can. If you notice, both the Yorktown and the Hildebrand are concentrating all their efforts on this side. Although, to be fair, our battleships from... fantastic. Managed to get the Los Andes there, which is great. That'll do. Yeah, so, as I was saying, our battleships from the left flank have driven straight across the map. I'm not quite sure why they're not contesting the other side. But, you know. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm gonna go for the heal buff, right? Hopefully we can get this without any incident. The enemy have lost 3 battleships. We've lost 2 battleships, 2 cruisers and a DD, which isn't great. And obviously, in arms race mode, you need to concentrate on getting the centre cap circle. Another torpedo into Jean Bart there. Maybe might be able to kill him off with a further fish. Which we do, which is great. Happy with that one. That's 2 battleships down. Benson is contesting the cap. Just want a bit of respite from all this air. I mean, it's just been insane early game, non-stop. And I know there's a Brisbane in that smoke cloud ahead. Benson's visible. Nobody seems to be wanting to shoot the Benson for some reason. Not quite sure why. So I'll fish out on the Brisbane. Be nice to be able to get the central cap circle, if we can. Preußen and Los Andes, they're just pushing into overwhelming firepower. There's not a lot they can do, really. But, players don't focus on what they actually need to do in the game to win it, do they, generally? Which is another issue. I won't bang on about that too much today. So the Brisbane's going to take a fish. So that's 12 so far. Enemy fishing coming, and the Ibuki is driving into our battleship that's just died. Yeah, but you'd think that, a secondary battleship might have done a little bit more to that Ibuki when he came around the corner. But no. So reloading the fish. I've got 3 sets to play with, so spread them out around a little bit. Hopefully, if somebody actually shoots the Ibuki, we might be able to get him down. Which we do, which is pleasant. Again, under constant threat of being spotted by air. Yoshino's not interested in pushing in. So I've got 2 DDs to deal with here. Yorktown, Hildebrand. Sorry, there's 2 DDs and a submarine as well on the flank. Let's shoot the Wisconsin. And we've lost the majority of the team at this point. two guys behind me, not much use to the team. Our CV's not, well, he's spotting the Wisconsin, I suppose. But yeah, so the enemy's about to win. Okay. I'm trying to retain a few points, if possible. And I've got a Brisbane pushing into me. And it doesn't seem as though anybody's shooting him. Yeah. Fish out. Trying to speed juke him a little bit. Shoot him. Managed to get the Benson, which was quite hilarious. Which was alright. And on a fish on the Brisbane as well. Just heading over 200k damage. 4 kills. The Wisconsin is taking some damage, which is okay, but he's kiting away. Brisbane's a problem because I can't do anything without him gone. Essentially, and he's driving around the island. I'm perma-detected now because he's within 2 kilometres of me as well. So I'm going to smoke up anyway. So hopefully he'll drive out of range. Or I will. I'll just go forwards a little bit. I mean, the danger is that I get absolutely clapped by the Wisconsin. So I'm perma-spotted. Send some fish on him. Brisbane's really low, but there's nothing else that can kill him because the cruiser's gone around the other side of the bloody island for some reason. No idea why. So that'll be Kraken Unleashed. And I don't think I've got a lot of options here apart from take the cap. Nothing else to do. Clearly we're not going to win, but I want a moral victory. I want to take this cap. So I think this has been a hard-fought loss. You know, it is what it is though, guys, isn't it? I've enjoyed the game though.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
I don't think the Enterprise has got himself into a position whereby it can be of much use, really. Which is unfortunate. So 30 seconds to the cap. Hildebrand has decided to now move. As soon as I shift out of smoke, I get insta-spotted by the planes. And I've got the cap. I'm happy now. Happy to end the game. I'll shoot the Hayata. I could have continued over and traversed across the map to kill the Yorktown, to be honest, but I think I remember thinking, yeah, what's the point? Still not going to win. So just shoot the Hayata. And the whiskey takes me down, which is fine. The Enterprise is being pursued by the enemy submarine, which nobody managed to deal with. I don't think I even saw it in this game. It was quite frenetic over there at the beginning. So yeah, that was a loss, but you know, a decent loss I would suggest. 216k damage, 5 kills for the Kraken, 16 torpedoes, 13 floods. Got the capture and picked up 5 buffs. 1786 on a loss ain't too bad, I feel. That's alright, you know. High caliber and Confederate and all those things too, so for a loss it was alright. I mean, the Brisbane that I got close to the end of the match, he obviously did very well. He got a couple of kills. Not sure how 1786 on a loss would relate to the win. Might have been 3k plus, I don't know. Yeah, so damaging to all those ships. A nice outing in my girl Somers. Still a great talk boat, and if you ever get a chance to pick it up, do so. It's an excellent little ship. And as always guys, thanks ever so much for watching, really appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.